guys, this is Jeff from Hodgepodge Hoosiers. I just wanted to, I was talking about the other day some updates, and I've got it cleaned up. It's still nothing like it should be, but it's a whole lot better than it was. Again, this is a 96 F-150. It's got tons and tons of miles. It's an XLT. Don't know a whole lot about it. It needs a lot of work. Needs a lot of love, a lot of TLC. Got a lot of work ahead of me to get it the way I would like to get it. Again, it's a 96. I've already cleaned the inside up about as good as I can. Hopefully get it better yet in the future. I've already put new door latches on it, part of them anyway. Got them ordered from Amazon so the doors would close properly and tight. I've done washed it, then cleaned it all out. It, as you can see, the hood is really, the hood and honestly the whole truck really needs a paint, but I'm not no painter, so I don't think that'll ever happen. When I first got it, if you notice in the picture, I'll try to put a picture in. When I first got it, it had a big brush guard here on the front of it. Sorry for all the camera movement, but I thought I liked it, but after I got the truck and drove it and been messing with it, I decided I did not like it. So I took it off and I sold it. So this is just kind of a, I don't know, this is just kind of a project for me here on YouTube. I've been kind of wanting, I like these years of these trucks, and I've cleaned the wheels up. I just got it back from the muffler shop last Wednesday or Thursday. The exhaust was a mess on it, I'll just say that. So I took it up there to one of my local places, and they put a new exhaust from the Y pipe back with a new muffler. It more or less didn't have much of an exhaust on it. It was so loud you couldn't hardly hear yourself think in the cab. So what you see is what you get. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. This is, it is what it is. Like I said, I've done a lot of cleaning on it, but it still lacks a whole lot. It still needs really a lot more as far as details. It is what it is. So I don't have a whole lot of money in it. I have washed it, and I actually have I've actually used this old buffer polisher from, I think, Walmart probably, that I got. I've had it for years. I actually put a new head on it, and just used some I think it was kit wax on it. It didn't do much for the hood and the top of the cab up there, but the sides of the truck don't look half bad. It's got a lot of scratches, dings and dents and bruises. It is an automatic, if you haven't noticed, and it is the XLT model. It has the 5.8 liter in it. It's got a slight miss. I don't know if that's, again, I'm what you would probably call more of a shade tree mechanic. By far, I'm not a mechanic, but I can do a lot of things, but this truck, I'm hoping it's not nothing major. I'm going to back up here and get a whole side view of this truck for you. The gentleman I got it from was actually some of my relation, and he had a blowout on it, and it just, and I've already straightened this part here up some, so it was actually a lot worse than what you see now. And then right over here, I've done fixed that, took it off and straightened it and put it back. But the difference in the cab paint And this bed is how the cab looked after I washed it. Like I said, I did wash it, and I used that buffer on it. So that's the difference between wash and then polish or wax, whatever you want to call it. And then of course I cleaned the windows and stuff and all in it. I even cleaned the inside of the bed out some. It's still got a long ways to go, but I just wanted to show you what I have done. I've got a whole lot more to do to it. I've actually even straightened the rear bumper on it with my tractor a little bit. Kind of pulled things around on it and jerked it around. The big dent there right below the driver's side rear tail light. I'm not real sure how to get that out. I don't know if there's subscribers on our channel that is even interested in this sort of thing, but if there is, please leave in the comments what I can do with all this damage on the side. I guess it just beat the crap out of the side of the truck, I guess is what happened. I don't know if this all happened when the tire blew or if this paint is just not on the side of the bed. I'm not sure. As far as rusted out, as far as I can tell on the cab and stuff, it's not been fixed, and the cab itself doesn't hardly have any rust on it. It's actually amazing on that side of it. The hood, if you'll notice, the hinges on it, I think, again, I don't know exactly the whole past of the truck. I'm not claiming to know and don't know, so what you see is what you get. But the hood on it's not really buckled, but it's close. But it opens and closes just fine. But I think he told me, the person I got it from, I think he told me he hit a deer with it once. And if you'll notice, I think this is kind of shoved back. I might even mess with that sometime when it warms up more. After driving it down the road, I'm definitely going to have to get tires for it eventually. This rear tire here is one of the better ones, but all the rest of them on it, if you can, I'm not sure what you can see and what you can't, but some of these tires is actually, I mean, it's like riding an old-fashioned buggy down the road almost. They're pretty rough. I'm not into that kind of thing anymore, and I'll probably just put a simple set of whatever I can find on it that's relatively cheap, if there is such a thing anymore. The lockouts was done on it. I did clean the wheels up a little bit, but if you really look close, the wheels is in really bad shape yet. They're a little shinier than they was. They was black, just about all black, but they do look better now than what they did, especially from a distance. But the wheels themselves is, I don't know if there's anything I can do to improve that or not, but they're pretty rough, so I'm not sure yet on all that. Again, I fixed this bracket. I worked on it yesterday, actually, without any camera or anything. But I got it back in shape and got it good and tight. And I've got this bracket already out. And like I said, I've straightened this just a little bit. But I'm almost to the point where I don't know. I'm not a body man either, so I'm just kind of doing this. I'm winging it a little bit and seeing how this was all bent back up underneath of it, all, you know, so I've already gained some, but I'm just kind of doing what I can, and I'm hoping to get this bed looking a little better on the driver's side here. It, like I said, it was a lot worse than it is. This was all, before I forget, this was all mangled up and bent up inside. Back up inside of there where I guess where that tire blew out, this was all curled up and bent. I got the vise and a couple of my ball peen hammers and other hammers and tools and channel locks and vise grips and got this pretty straight. I compared it to the other side, and I think it'll work now if I can figure out how to get this side back. I'm not sure. Again, I'm not a body man, but I'm gonna try to get this a little better than what it is now. Yet it still looks pretty rough right here. And then after that, I'm gonna try to figure out a way to get all this. It ain't rusted through or anything like that. It's just all surface stuff. So my plan is to get that all taken off down to the metal and then maybe primer. I'm not a painter, so I'm not sure what I'll do with after the primer. But I think primer would even look better than how this looks now. So anyway, I wanted to touch base with you and walk you around the other side one more time and show you what I did wax this whole side bed as well. And if you'll notice, the bed has one spot. Again, for the year, the body of this, the cab especially, is nice. I wish I knew somebody that could put a flatbed on it for me out of metal or aluminum, either one, but I don't know of anybody. And again, this is just a project for me, and right now it's my personal truck. I mean, this is what I have. I had a 2011 F-150 and I sold it, and I owed some on it, and I don't owe a penny on this one, so I'm gonna just play around with this and see what becomes of it. So I'm gonna work on this back fender just a little bit here, and I might even set you up on the stand with the video here for a little bit, and we'll go from there. But if you have interest in this, let me know. If you have anything specific that I could use to work on some of this with, let me know in the comments by all means. Again, I'm not a body man, and nor am I an engine guy, but I do know some things, and I'm willing to learn. So anyway, I'll set you up on the stand, and I might even mess with this corner here for just a little bit today. It's Sunday and in between church time, so I'll be back. Okay guys, I went back, I did a little bit with this clamp and kind of pulled it in, but I'm not having a whole lot of luck. Again, it'd help a lot if I knew what I was doing. But if you don't never try nothing, you'll never learn anything. I'm just trying to use what I've got. I don't have any body tools or nothing fancy. Nothing like that. Just got some little sticks of wood from this is where I could use another set of hands. Anyhow. For those of you that don't know, the wife has it and I've got it too. We've both got pretty bad arthritis apparently. So we just do what we can in life and go on. Don't know why we got so lucky, but we did. But anyhow, what I got here is I got a piece of wood behind it, and I got a piece of wood here in front, and I'm trying to bend that flatter and squeeze it tighter. This is the only C clamp I got. I need a great big one, and I got a couple of these small ones, but that's getting better just by what little bit I've done. It seems like I can't seem to get it back like it was, but it's pretty stiff, so I think the tighter I get this C clamp, the better it'll hold. This one here, you can't really put any pressure on it to really hold anything. Sorry about the view, guys. I'm still learning with this too, so but and then the camera stand that we have isn't the best in the world either. Might just be the operator though. All right. Hopefully you guys can see. My goal here is to get this part here flatter across, and then maybe come back along here, because this one I got it pretty decent, and then I got a bend right here that I'm hoping I can get a little piece of wood back here in this C clamp and pop that out. At least make it look close to the way it was. This is back where it was, but I have a feeling when I take this clamp off, it'll probably pop back. Yeah, I'm at the end of my piece of wood underneath. A little bit farther out. It ain't too bad, but I don't know how to look when I get everything back off, but we'll find out soon enough. Yep, that's about what I thought. That's definitely better though. Let me get you guys a little close up. See there, it's just got the slight bend now. It did help. Or it seems like it did. Getting a piece of wood in there to bend this out is going to be I'm afraid it's going to be the tricky part. I wonder, I don't think this is stout enough to, yeah, I need wood or something behind that. I'll be right back. I'm gonna see if I can find me a small piece of 2x4. All right, got me some little blocks here. We'll see what we can conjure together, if anything. I'm not sure. Again, this is new to me too, so I always like messing with stuff like this, but I never was much good at it. But we'll see what we can do here. I don't want to make it look worse, which maybe I won't. I need something there though, I would think. I know wood is your friend when it comes to metal. Yeah, I don't think that's strong enough to do any good, so let's see what we can do with this. I don't know if I'm making it better or worse. The only way to really tell is look. Got that real sharp bend out of it. Need some maybe a little bigger to let me change things up here a little bit. Let me put this little one where I want to pull it out. And the big one where I want to pull it in. Let's see if that doesn't help. Let's see what that did, if anything. Chrome piece mine is gonna have to come off. I don't know what you guys think of that. That don't look too bad, does it? I mean, I ain't no body shop or nothing like that, but I don't think that looks too bad. And get you back here where it's might show a little better. Yeah, you can still see this. It ain't near as severe as it was, but you can still see it, which I don't think it's all gonna come out. Being that I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't like this, but I don't know how to get it out any farther in that spot. And I don't want to go beating around on the truck with a hammer and do any damage or anything like that to nothing else. But I would like to, I wish I could get that a little straighter, but I ain't sure how. That's a Phillips. Let me grab my drill here and see if I can get that out. Oh. If I can get this a little bit out of the way. That one's missing. Yeah, that was easy enough. We'll lay that back over here under the edge of the truck. Don't get no more damage. Already. Oh yeah, I can get to it now at least. Yeah, hard to believe a tire would do that, ain't it? But I know and I trust, and like I said, I'm also related to the individual I got it from, so I believe him when he tells me stuff like that. So it's amazing what, but that's not too bad overall. It's just the fact that I don't know. I don't know exactly how to go any further. Right now I'm just bending that lip back a little bit, kind of to match the rest of this. I'd like to pop out with the hammer, but I know what would happen. Or at least I think I know what would happen. Maybe if I concentrate on just the wooden block in one specific area, like right there. I wonder what would happen if I thumped that with the hammer. I wonder if it'd push that out in. I have a feeling it'll give more than I care for it to. Not only that, I don't think I can get through it to hit it. I'm right-handed too. I don't know if I want to swing that too hard. Left-handed, and I can't hold that. That's the problem. Yeah, I don't think that's safe. It's in my best interest to figure something else out. I'm not sure what though. go. I think that helped a little, I will say. Alright guys, I don't want to bore you to death, but I was just trying to get the body of this side of the bed halfway straight so it looks decent again. And then alright guys, tell me your thoughts. Those of you that's interested in that, what do you think? It's not perfect, but and if you got any ideas about what I can do with this, let me know in the comments, please. This big old ding right in the corner. I'm thinking that's probably was something totally different than the tire blowout, but I don't know that. But either way, I'd sure like to get a little bit of that out. I don't want to fill it with Bondo or something silly like that. But, and this ain't no show truck. It'll never be in a show truck. It's just a wood hauler and a vehicle to get me from point A to point B when I need it to. And an occasional, maybe even towing a tractor or something like that around or whatever. Got any suggestions on all this? And anything to use with this, getting this all off of this side of the bed, by all means leave comments. And however, this is Jeff with Hodgepodge Hooters. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And again, if you have any ideas on this, by all means let me know, and we'll go from there. Thanks.